Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about something I've never seen other Blender YouTubers cover before, and it will revolutionize your workflow if you're a character artist. If you've ever worked with character creation tools before, like MetaHuman and Daz3D, you'd probably notice they all have certain limitations. Maybe one has limited options, or it has a weird license. Either way, you're dealing with a limited solution, and 9 times out of 10, something that will nickel and dime you for worse quality. The Blender add-on CharMorph solves that issue completely and has gone under the radar of other creators for a very long time. I'll first show you how to install it and then how to use it properly. Full disclosure, I am one of the artists behind my add-on's content, so my opinion is somewhat biased here. Okay, let's go. First, we need to go over to blendercharacterproject.org and go to the download page. It's a small download that will download automatically. Then open up Blender. It should be either the latest version or a very recent release. In this case, Blender 5.0. We're going to head to the add-ons section and install from the zip file we just downloaded. We also need to enable Rigify from the add-ons menu, as most characters we can select are reliant on Rigify for their character rigs. Then, after it has been successfully installed, we need to download a given character. We're going to choose Vitruvian. It's going to download a 1 GB file. If a progress bar looks stuck, just hover over it. It's just a weird bug that the add-on has at the moment, but it is downloading. But as you can see, we already have it, so I'm just going to download another one just for demonstration purposes. As you can see, it updates in time. So after it has been downloaded, go to the upper right corner of the viewport to open the N panel, or just press the N key on your keyboard for convenience. If you can't see the character you just downloaded, select Reload Library. If it's available, you can select under a drop-down menu. Then go select Import Character. It should appear. This is where the fun begins. Go to the morphing menu and then look under submorphs. You will see a drop-down menu where you can filter the potential morphs. Now, I believe currently it's almost 180 on this current character, which should be enough to create most characters that you would wish to make. Slightly above the submorphs are presets of morphs to choose from. I'll just select a few stuff and then we'll be sort of on our way to add things like clothes and hair. So the way we approach assets in CharMorph versus, say, Daz3D is to say, after the most difficult parts of creating a humanoid character, the skin, the anatomy, the rig, etc., you're basically on your own. There are a few assets to get you started, but overall, you should temper your expectations, as you will need to get down in the weeds to make a truly unique character. I'll add the back one hair, as it's dead simple and shouldn't cause a modern GPU too much trouble, hopefully. Then we're going to Assets menu and add the shirt and pants assets. The other assets in this drop-down menu are more for technical artists or artists who are working in games, so you can avoid them for the time being. So before we finalize and add our rig, we should preview our mesh, as the character was designed to be used in cycles. We'll select that as our renderer, and I'll quickly drop in a Polyhaven HDRI for lighting. If you have an other solution, you can use that too, or if you want to light it manually, this is just for quick demonstration purposes. So we're going to look in the viewport and see what vibe is about. As you can see, there's, if you give it some time, because this is a laptop GPU we're using, you can sort of see there's a lot of detail in the eye region, and I'm not gonna showcase it until later, but there is a lot of detail in the skin that will resolve if you give it some extra time. Okay, let's go back to the solid view, and we're gonna finalize our character. So we go down in the finalization tab, and we go under expressions. So this is for facial expressions, and it's sort of necessary for rigging to work. We're gonna go and select character plus assets, and then we're just gonna click finalize. It will take a little time to add the 150 expressions to the character. Once it's done, you can pose the character like any other Rigify rig. So let's see what we got. Let's render her out properly this time. She looks pretty decent, I'd say. With a little bit of TLC, you could probably turn this into something much better. As you can see, sort of a lot of problems come with the hair and other things like that. You can adjust it, but I would probably just say to make your own hairstyles. I know it's pretty hard. I struggle with it myself, but um I think, compared to like all the other stuff, including just the rig and the skin and sort of the basics is much more important. Um the clothes are not textured, and getting textures for fabrics is dead simple. You do not have to worry about that at all. So I think that's it, guys. I'm not asking you to subscribe unless you want to, because honestly, I don't really care about anything except getting CharMorph into a conversation at this point, because you know I because I've tried to get in contact with other YouTubers, but I've sort of been ignored. So if you can spread this around and sort of just use it in your workflow, that would be really helpful. We have a Discord server. It will be linked in the description. And yeah, you can talk to me directly there. Um, yeah. Yeah, so see you guys. See you guys when I see you. Bye.